The biggest financial asset that you have going for you by miles is the value of your own earning power over the years.
Warren Buffett, the founder of Berkshire Hathaway and a highly successful investor, emphasizes the importance of being mindful of how we spend our money and avoid wasteful expenses. Many of us have common expenses that don't necessarily provide the best value for our money. If we want to save money and make it work harder for us, we must be aware of these expenses. Number 1. Drinking out all the time. We often find ourselves surprised by the high prices of coffee at Starbucks. Similarly, going to bars can also be incredibly expensive, sometimes costing you 2 to 3 times more than making drinks at home. For example, you can buy a 6-pack of beer from the supermarket for less than $10. Although this might not be news to those who enjoy drinking, many are still drawn to the glamorous appeal of outdoor bars. However, it's essential to consider the financial impact. According to a study in USA Today, in some cities in the United States, the average person can spend as much as $1,218 per year on alcohol. Instead of spending money socializing at bars, you can host house parties with your friends. Doing so could save at least half of that expense, which amounts to $500 per year. Number 2. Going behind the latest technology. Many modern gadgets such as video games, mobile phones, and laptops come with hefty price tags, often exceeding $1,000. It's understandable to feel tempted by these new and shiny devices. However, before deciding, it's crucial to step back and ask yourself if you truly need a new phone or any other gadget. Even Warren Buffett was seen using an old flip phone that was falling apart. Despite owning a significant stake in Apple, he only bought an iPhone when his old phone was completely broken. Of course, there's nothing wrong with treating yourself to a new phone if you genuinely need it. Just be sure to carefully examine the specifications and determine if the latest model is worth the extra money compared to the older one. Making an informed decision based on this evaluation can save you from unnecessary expenses. Number 3. Extended warranties and expensive brand names. Extended warranties are often offered when you purchase a new appliance or electronic device, which comes at an additional cost. While these warranties may seem appealing and provide peace of mind, they may not offer much value. In many cases, the extended warranty cost is much higher than the potential repair or replacement expenses you might incur. Instead of opting for an extended warranty, setting aside some money in an emergency fund might be more beneficial to cover any unexpected repair costs. From here, let's move on to discussing brand name products. Many people are often willing to pay extra for a brand name, thinking it signifies higher quality or better performance. However, the truth is that a lot of the time, generic or store brand products are just as good as their name brand counterparts, and they can be much cheaper. Choosing more affordable options doesn't mean compromising quality or style. It's about making smart decisions that work best for you and your budget. Number 4. Smoking, vaping. It's surprising how seemingly small daily expenses can significantly increase over time. For example, if an individual spends $20 on cigarettes daily, it might not appear substantial initially. However, considering the cumulative effect over a more extended period, such as 15 years, the total amount spent can be astonishing. In this case, it would add up to $109,500, enough to buy a luxury car like a Ferrari. Besides the financial impact, smoking or vaping can lead to serious health issues, particularly in old age. When we look at the bigger picture, cutting down on or quitting smoking can save a significant amount of money and lead to improved health and well-being in the long run. Number 5. Subscriptions. According to a recent study, the average person who uses over-the-top streaming services subscribes to 3 platforms simultaneously. With a wide range of options like Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, Amazon Prime, and more, it's easy to forget that we might not utilize all the subscriptions equally. The study reveals that, on average, users only watch content on these platforms for about 10 days per month. Despite this, many of us continue to pay for the entire month's subscription. This issue is partly due to the subscription model itself. When we sign up for these services, we often set up automatic payments, allowing companies to deduct monthly fees. As a result, we might end up paying for multiple months before realizing that we no longer use a particular service. Before adding a new subscription, consider canceling the one you use less frequently. This way, you can make the most of your streaming budget and enjoy the content you love without overspending on unused services. Number 6. In-app purchases. The gaming industry and the rise of NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, and virtual worlds have led to an astonishing surge in in-app game purchases. Google Play, for example, generated an incredible $36.7 billion in revenue in just the first quarter of 2021. And what's surprising is that 98% of this revenue came from in-app purchases. While these in-app purchases may enhance your game experience, they can adversely affect your real-life finances. It's similar to gambling, where you can spend significant money. To make matters worse, these games can be highly addictive, consuming much of your time, which could have been utilized more productively. If you are addicted to gaming and spending large sums on in-app purchases, you must recognize the situation and take control. Remember your spending habits and prioritize your real-life responsibilities and financial well-being over excessive gaming expenses. It's crucial to strike a healthy balance and enjoy gaming responsibly. Number 7. Personal care. Skincare ads are everywhere, tempting us to try their products for validation and self-improvement. However, we should be cautious and realistic about our skincare needs. Simplifying our routine to 2 to 3 essential steps can be as effective. Cheaper alternatives often work well without the hefty branding cost. Taking care of our skin doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Number 8. Buying new cars. When you buy a new car, its value goes down quickly. In the first year, it can lose 20 to 30% of its value. In 5 years, it may lose 60% or more. Many people take loans to buy new cars, which means they borrow money for something that immediately becomes worth less. The good news is that you can still get a nice car without spending too much. Buying a used car that is 2 to 3 years old is a great option. These cars are almost new but cost about 30% less. To avoid making a costly mistake, follow the 1-10 rule when buying a car. This means you should not spend more than 10% of your yearly income on the car's price. This way, you can make smart decisions and keep your finances in good shape. Number 9. Eating out. While going out occasionally for fun is natural, making it a regular habit, like every Friday or payday, can lead to unnecessary spending. By opting for healthy home-cooked meals, we can save money on restaurant bills and avoid potential medical expenses from consuming unhealthy foods regularly. Staying in and engaging in cost-effective activities, such as playing board games or charades with friends, can be equally enjoyable without the added expenses. By being mindful of our food and entertainment choices, we can maintain a healthier lifestyle and save money in the long term. Number 10. Unpaid credit card bills. Credit cards can be beneficial during emergencies when we need financial help before our next paycheck. However, many of us fall into the habit of maxing out our credit cards and treating them as a way to indulge in non-essential purchases. The delayed payment feature makes it easier to blur between wants and needs. The real problem arises when we become trapped in debt and become accountable to moneylenders. The attractive cashback points and airline miles may encourage impulsive spending, but when we struggle to pay our credit card bills on time, the high interest rates, sometimes as much as 20%, create a significant financial burden. To avoid wasting money on interest payments, it's crucial to spend within our means and avoid accumulating debt. Rather than being lured by credit card spending, we must be mindful of our financial responsibilities and make timely payments to stay financially secure. That's it for this video. Let us know in the comments which of these tips you will adopt. Thanks for watching.